Hey everyone, welcome back to another video here from the 2025 Chicago Auto Show. Behind me, I have the refreshed 2025 GMC Yukon AT4 Ultimate, which is a new offering within the Yukon's lineup. Yes, the AT4 was available previously, but now they do have the addition of the Ultimate package, which essentially brings it up to a fully loaded Yukon with some additional off-road capability and enhancements over that of the standard four-wheel drive equipped Yukon in, say, the elevation trims, for example. Now, if you guys want to see other trim levels for the GMC Yukon, make sure you guys subscribe. Stay tuned here on the channel, as I will have additional coverage posted in the future, maybe here from the Chicago Auto Show with, say, the Denali or some of the XL variants. And of course, once these start to arrive in more of a quantity at local dealerships, as they have been selling quite quickly, as they are a very popular choice in the full-size SUV segment. But without further ado, let's not waste your time. Take a look at this AT4 Ultimate seen behind me for just over $97,000. So as I mentioned, this is the AT4 Ultimate variant of the new refreshed 2025 GMC Yukon. This is the standard wheelbase, so not the XL variant. And this one does the onyx black exterior with the AT4 specific leather interior. Now this is basically a fully loaded AT4 Ultimate. I don't believe there's all that many options and features that you can add onto that Ultimate. So this one stickers just over $97,000, including destination. Onyx black is an extra cost paint color, and that is the only additional charge that this particular one does have. Now take a look at the front fascia. This is the refreshed version, so you have the new lighting signature and the new front grille design with the front fascia. AT4 does add the more aggressive, or the high clearance front and rear bumpers for better approach, breakover, and departure angles versus that of the standard Yukons. You see full LED lighting with the daytime running light, projector headlights, and LED fog lights down below. Red recovery hooks with the bright chrome accent around it with front, rear, side parking sensors. You have the nice AT4 badging here on the driver's side. 360 camera system, nice red GMC branding with the dark gunmetal gray insert around it, and of course some gloss black trim to surround that. Overall looks very aggressive, especially here in this black exterior. Now coming to the wheel and tire setup, this is going to be a nice all-terrain as part of the AT4 trim level. 275 60 20-inch Goodyear Wrangler Territory AT all-terrain, so this is a familiar tire in the General Motors world, used on a few additional products. And there is the nice bright machined with the dark gunmetal gray insert. Really do like that wheel design, and I think it looks very fitting. Now coming to the side profile of the AT4, you can see you do have the fixed running boards on this particular one. Nice AT4 branding on the driver door. Of course, proximity entry on all four door handles. We do have, looks like a little bit of a gunmetal gray with a little bronze tint to it. GMC logo here on the front fenders. Of course, body color mirror caps, 360 camera system, LED turn sign integration, driver's side auto dimming, blind spot detection, heated rears, power folding, the whole 9 yards. As I mentioned, you do get the proximity entry. You have the roof rails up top, of course, panoramic power sunroof. This vehicle is nicely equipped and comes with basically everything that the Yukon has to offer. Coming up back, we do have more LED lighting for the taillights. These, of course, are the new animated functionality. So if you walk up or walk away, we'll have the nice welcome animated lighting. Reverse turn signals all up top. You have the squared off exhaust outlets for that 6.2 liter V8 underneath the hood, with more of the same matching bright chrome trim down below. Tow package, there's the reverse camera as well as the digital rear camera with integrated washer. There's the Yukon branding with the AT4 on the passenger side. Integrated wiper up in the spoiler. And coming here on the passenger side, that gives you a look at to how the exterior of this vehicle looks. I really do like it myself. I like the enhancements that they made for the 2025 refresh. I think it was already a very attractive vehicle, and I think it remains that. So let's go and take a quick look at the window sticker so you guys know exactly how this one's equipped before jumping onto the interior. So take a look at this Ultimate. Like I said, it's basically whether you get a Denali Ultimate or an AT4 Ultimate, very, very similar in overall equipment, just some differences with the bumpers, the high clearance, all-terrain tires, things like that. And as I was mentioning, the only option or additional charge on this one is the onyx black paint, which brings the total MSRP to $97,790, including destination. So take a look on the interior. This is the black interior with, you can see, some red and lighter accent piping. Starting out here on the door pane, you have soft touch materials throughout with the white accent stitch up top, red accent stitch along the bottom armrest portion, and some dark wood grain accent trim. Power windows, mirrors, and locks. Power folding mirrors. Looks like the two front windows are automatic up-down. Two-person memory driver's seat with the nice aluminum grille for the Bose premium audio system. Good amount of lower door storage. And then you have nice AT4 Ultimate branding here on the door sill plate. Power front seats with power massage, four-way power lumbar, and power adjustable bolsters. I do love the red and white accent stitching and piping on this seat. Looks very nice. Very soft touch. You can see the nice Bose speakers on the headrest as part of the, I believe it's an 18 speaker system on this one with the AT4 badging at the top. And there's a look at the updated and revised dashboard. So take a look here on the interior. You can see you're gonna find some pretty big changes in the updates to the technology and some of the features that this vehicle has to offer. In front of the driver, you're gonna find the fully digital cluster. Of course, this vehicle is halfway powered off, so I can't illuminate all of that for you guys, but is a very nice digital cluster. Super Cruise integration, the driver attention monitor here in front of the steering wheel. You have the Super Cruise and Adaptive Cruise here on the left side, audio multimedia, heated steering wheel on the right, as well as your digital gauge cluster controls, paddle shifters on the back, audio multimedia toggles as well, rain sense wipers, and then there is your newly relocated gear selection here on the actual column versus integrated into the dash, which it was formerly. You have a lot of functionality here to the left of the steering wheel with your electronic parking brake, some of the 360 cameras, proximity sensors, automatic parking assist, lane keeping assist, 2-speed transfer case down below with some of the air suspension, height adjustments, your trailering drive mode selection, automatic headlights with fog lights, trailer brake controller, and then there you can see the power tilt telescopic steering wheel as well. Heads-up display in front of the driver with the nice leather stitch soft touch dashboard. Then coming over here to the actual infotainment display, you can see it's a more squared off and or vertical display. I believe this is just over 16-inch in size, integrated volume and power knob here at the bottom. It actually has a very tactile, clicky feel, so I do appreciate that. So you do have hard touch buttons for some of the climate controls down below, integrated halfway into the screen, but they are actually physical buttons that you can press. Nice amount of storage here in the center console with soft touch materials on the left and right hand side, wireless charging, USB-A and USB-C data ports, two decently sized cup holders, which you can close right there, and also close the front section. Don't love all of the gloss black when this is actually closed. You can see just how much fingerprints and light scratches you can see on it. But I do like how you can kind of leave it open all the time if you do wish, and that's probably how I would operate the vehicle. Nice red and white accent leather stitch armrest, opens up to reveal additional storage, and this is the power retractable center storage console. So unfortunately, this vehicle's powered off, so I can't actually retract that, but there is additional storage when you move this center console back and access kind of that hidden storage. There you can see the AT4 Ultimate branding, cup holders in the back, and then coming up top, you do have the black soft touch headliner, microphones, of course, illuminated LED vanity lighting, digital camera mirror. You have all of the functions for the power sunroof, second row seat controls, power lift gate, power shade, power center console, and like I said, pretty much overhead LED lighting with panoramic power sunroof. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the second and third rows. So take a look here at the second and third rows of the AT4 Ultimate. Materials obviously are going to follow through from the front. So all of this is going to be the same soft touch. You have lock, unlock buttons, some speakers for that 18 speaker Bose premium audio system. And then this one is going to be equipped with the captain chairs, but bench seats are going to be available depending on the trim that you do choose. So sliding the seat back, that is the seat in its rearmost position. You have the manual slide and the tilt and fold functions on the side. And then stepping inside, you can see immediately you are greeted with the rear seat entertainment system as standard as part of that Ultimate. And there's a quick look at the front dashboard and the overall design. Out back, you do find the 8-inch new touchscreen for the climate controls and the massagers if equipped on your particular Yukon. Not exactly sure if this one has the rear seat massage, but it does have the touchscreen climate controls out back on this new LCD screen down here. It's actually the first time I'm seeing this screen. It is integrated pretty well, but does protrude a little bit into the actual foot space. I'm sure that's not a big deal to most people buying this vehicle, but you have USB-C and HDMI inputs. Looks like a 120 volt outlet and no additional storage down below. Of course, you do have map pockets and a pass-through in the captain's chairs to gain easier access to the third row if you do wish. Up top, AC vents, LED lighting, a little hooks for clothing or other items on small hangers, and there is LED illumination beneath the front seats for second row occupants. Let's go ahead and jump into the third row, which can be done with the power release just inside the door, or of course with those manual levers. And stepping inside, you're gonna find the exact same amount of room previously found in this generation of vehicle. So a decent amount of overall legroom. I'll go ahead and actually put the seat up for you guys. But there you can see the seat is mostly in its forward position, and it offers a good amount of room for third row occupants. You have a cup holder on the left side. This is actually a very slight soft touch padded material, which is always nice to see. USB-C charging, AC vents, LED lighting, and the seat materials and design does follow through to the third row, which is always a very nice thing to see. And really no complaints back here in terms of third row headroom or legroom. It does get a little bit tight when you retract or recline the seat all the way back on the second row, but I don't think third row is, obviously going to be the seat of preference for most people. But if you find yourself back here occasionally, it's really not a bad place to be. Now take a look at cargo area behind the third row. Of course, you do have that hands-free power lift gate if you choose to use that feature. And behind the third row, you're gonna find a decent amount of space and cargo area in this generation of Yukon. You do have power folding third row seats, power release and fold second row seats, another 120 volt outlet, and additional cargo room beneath the floor, although it is a little bit on the shallower side of things. But all of this is unchanged for this facelift, but there is gonna be, of course, some minor changes in packaging and trim lineups and things like that. So that is basically gonna be a look here at the cargo area. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video here on the passenger front seat, showing you guys that basically all of the features for the most part carry through from the driver's side. So you have all the massage, four-way power lumbar, height adjustment in the power seat. And there's a better look at the dashboard. See some of the soft touch materials here in front of the passenger, the black wood accent trim, AT4 Ultimate branding. There's a look at the glove box, soft open or soft damped. It looks like there's no LED illumination, but is a good usable size with additional storage here on the side of the center console. No memory seat here on the passenger front. But yeah, overall, I think this vehicle is extremely well equipped and ultimately should be for that upper $90,000 price tag. So that's gonna be a look here at this 2025 GMC Yukon AT4 Ultimate. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and or found something helpful. If you did, make sure to hit that like button below, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys think of the AT4 Ultimate down in the comment section below. Is this a vehicle or a trim level that you would be interested in purchasing yourself, or would you rather stick to a standard AT4 with some additional option packages, a standard Denali, or maybe even a Denali Ultimate, given that the price points aren't going to be all that dissimilar? So let me know all that down in the comment section below. Check out additional coverage here from the 2025 Chicago Auto Show here on the channel. And as always, I appreciate support. Hope to see you guys in the next one.